Hi guys, I am ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Corsair Cove. We will continue our playthrough over here. We're in pretty good shape all around. We lost the ship fairly recently. We've got a new big ship here with Captain Timothy on the line. We've got a pretty good mix of crew, but we still need to build up some additional crew capability, or some new crew classes to be able to really fill that up. So let us quickly finish off what we're busy with over here. Can't actually remember what this mission is. Some of his superstition crew think Jefferson's successes make him better skipper than the actual captain. This is mutiny. Anyway, there's a reward here. We're not quite up to it with the armor, but we should. We'll give it a shot anyway. We need to defend 3 more turns. We are losing supply, which we have a lot of. But we can't really defend against supply loss, right? So, I don't think we need the extra die. I'd rather go for the windfall. So let's do a windfall. That gets us there. Now they're dealing damage. Wow, quite a significant amount of damage. We are doing loot carriers to gain the 15 plus prevent the damage. Get crew based on player outcome. Prowlers damage, deal to damage, and get to yeah, well, that's an interesting one. But anyway, we can't do that. We need to kind of do this one so that we can prevent that damage being dealt with over here. So let's do that. We did in fact lose a few crew members, just 1. But we did get some treasure, so that's pretty good. And now we're going to lose this again. So I guess we can loot it one more time or do something else. Get the windfall or do something like this. I think get the 3. Let's do this. See what that is. Wow, that lost 2 crew. Okay, but now we've got 4 die, right? So they're dealing damage. At the same time, we could deal damage or not. We can deal damage and we get crew. Well, oh, no. What is this? Oh, we get drifters. This is drifters. Oh, yeah. Just read it. Well, it's not saying, but get drifters based on the die result. So we can deal damage, but they will also be dealing damage, which I'd rather not take. So I'm not going to do that. Oof. It's a bit of a... We can deal the damage, right? We can do up to 4. But I guess we can't really afford to lose as many. We'd rather just prevent the damage, right? So if we prevent the damage over here and we gain the loot, let's do that. Let's go for that. Yep. Lots of loot in there. Now the opponent gains 2 dies and the next we gain 1, but now it's our shot to go and do some real damage to them. So that's prevent, that's deal damage. We will go ahead and deal the damage. How much is that? That didn't do that much. Okay, now they are dealing damage, but they'll be taking double damage. So if we wanted to, now would be the time. Preventing the damage again is the kind of the cautious way out, but we can't really. I mean, if we do this one, I guess we can do this one, right? Try and prevent the damage yet again, right? So let's try that. Yeah, we actually did prevent the damage and we gained the loot. Now they're dealing more damage, so I guess we would want to try and prevent the damage, gain the loot, right? Or are we gonna try and hit them at the same time? No, let's do the loot again. See how that goes. There we go. They're gonna go again. Shall we do it again? I mean, we're never gonna get this to an end, right? We're gonna do max out the loot. I think we've got a fair bit here, but we do need to do some damage. Otherwise, it's never gonna get there. Let's do one more. See if they switch over to something else. Ooh, did that cost us anything? Okay, here we go. They're going over to this one. So I guess what we can do is now we're just going to have to go and deal some damage. And what would that give us? That would give us a double damage. I guess we need to just go no quarter and do this one, and that will give them double damage. So let's go with this one.
Now we teach these
Okay,
arrogant swine
perfect.
what it truly means to be a pirate.
Okay, now we need to gain an edge. They are doing us some stuff. They're dealing damage and they're giving us lose edge. So we need to gain edge and we need to prevent damage at the same time. So I guess it's this one that the lucky hit is what we're going for. We should be okay. Gain +2 die on the next turn. Prevent the loss, but we're not. So let's go this one. We'll do this one. And then we gain some edge over here if we wanted to. Take damage. Gain. Yeah, fine. I'm going to go with lucky hit. That's pretty good. They are doing the same thing yet again. I think lucky hit is the same thing this time around again. Well, we still have a plenty to go though. So can we just go with this one, a cruel comeback, to try and get there? Let's do that. Yeah, it's getting us closer. We still have about 35 or so to go. If the player gains more than 24 to 29 edge, gain 2 die. Sneaky feint. Add 2 to the opponent dice pool. I'm not sure if that comes to me or the other way around. Either way, we just need to finish this off, right? So I guess they're not actually doing much damage to us. So we just need to max out the damage that we can. So it's going to be the cruel comeback yet again. Let's do it. Done.
Predictable tragedy. After a stray bullet hits Jefferson during the assault, his crew immediately strike colors.
Okay, so we're done. We gained some supply actually, but we also got a fair bit out of the treasury plus the win. 210 coin is not bad, and we got some armor sea legs. So all good. Lost a few crew along the way.
Always a price to pay for heaving any hog too high.
So what is I just want to check what this is all about. So what is this? Shall we go straight there? Can we do it potentially? Let's yeah, let's go and finish this off, right? We'll go and finish this off. What's happening over here with this vessel? This vessel is all sorted. I don't think we can. Oh, we don't necessarily need to do that run at the moment. Yeah, I guess we've kind of got everything we need out of this one. Fine. We'll hang around here so in case we can kind of catch the merchant ship. Anyway, let's just get this. Our unity is pretty good. Let's go in here. Okay, what are we doing? No squeals or grunts, just shallow breaths and blood. The entire crew feels the weight of their decisions as they stare into Jefferson's pitiful, all too human eyes. Immediately deliver him to our main island to be amongst other pigs. Gain 1 pig. Okay. Adhere to local respect, custom, and eat him. Ooh. We gain the food. Ooh. What is this? Give him time to heal and ask Jefferson what he wants to do. Interesting. Interesting. So I guess this well, we can afford the cohesion loss, right? The leather is more useful than the single pig here. We can afford a little drop in cohesion. I mean, extra 10 cohesion is not. I mean, let's just do this. We'll get the food and we'll get the leather and we'll go from there. Oh, only -9 cohesion.
On the 7 seas, some stories are about matters of life and death. The life and death of a beloved pig.
Ah, we got some extra stuff here. In the Ocean's End Tavern, it's not rare to see patrons offering a toast to Captain Jefferson, a real swine of a pirate, they say, but only a few know who or what this captain truly was. To Captain Jefferson, then. And this gives us +3 wealth principal points, and we're getting our cohesion back. All right, so now that is pretty good. That gives us what we're after. So let's quickly pop in here. It's straight 3 points. We can't go in there. So I guess we could unlock this one. Seems reasonable. Oh, we're almost able to... I'm not sure we'll get there, but we're almost able to unlock the Reaver level 3, the Wolfhound. So that's something. I guess we'll just do some of these homes. Okay, now we can go straight to the next thing. The Loan Shark. Gain coin, immediately pay it back in bits and bobs with a little extra for the trouble. Don't risk waking the Loan Shark's wrath with a missed payment. Fine. This is some extra guano. Stew Surge, a Buccaneer Grill. Improve the Buccaneer Grill production. What is this? A well. For every well, pirates on the island suffer less from disease, heat-related work delays, and other disruptions. Wells reduce the duration of negative global effects by 25%. Okay, not bad. Then we've got the Loan Shark. We've got Hellbent for leather. Improve tanner production by 1. Expands deposit capacity for salt. And then this is the Royal Ropeway. Improve speed by +4%, length +16%. Okay, that's useful. I'm kind of thinking the well is what I want to do.
We can never have enough.
Let's do that. And then let's have a look at this. This is slowly getting up there for a Reaver Plus, the Bedlam over here, which may be of interest in the future as a bit of an upgrade. But I'm also kind of thinking we need to go down this path to get some of these things going, at least a slightly better destroyer class over here, right? Something like a level 3 destroyer or something. Okay, anyway, we'll leave it at that. Let's get the ship to go back to port. What is this saying? Burning Phoenix. Gain +3 die. Okay, well, yeah. And armor sea legs +5. So the sea legs goes away as soon as we go back to port. So in... actually, the question is, do we need to go back to port? Do we have anything loot related that needs to go back? I mean, that doesn't need to go back. We do need more crew, though. And so the question is, actually, shall we embark into the free port over here and pick up on maybe that and keep our sea legs? I think that might be useful. Now, back to what we're trying to do. Feasting with legends is the actual one that we're after, right? So where... oh, that's over there. And I guess we've oh, this guy can go and do feasting with legends. Okay, fine. We'll pick up on that. But we need what do we need? We need the slops and stuff, right? The outfitter is required. So let's quickly just catch up on where we're at with these items, right? So we started producing the figureheads over here, and so the figureheads are, well, filling up over here quite nicely. If we go around, we had some supplies. Okay, yeah, so we had the new roast bird over there. Okay, and then if we come over this way, we started producing slops. Okay, and so I just wanted to check. Slops is going in where? Over here? Where do we should have a... we don't have slops going anywhere? Oh, we've got the new thing there, and we've got the well. Wow, it's pretty pricey, the well. Okay, no problem. We'll have a look at that. But what I'm keen on understanding is, okay, that's the shrine. So over here, oh, here we go. We've got this, but we can also then pick up on the slops, right? Okay, so that should be okay. This is getting those. So where are these things coming from? It's getting... okay. Can we move some of it? Not over there. We can move some of it over here, though. And that'll be...
What do we shoot first?
We can move some of it over there. Let's just have a look. So we need this. And then where's the leather coming from? The leather is over here. No, not there. Okay. Here's the leather. And I guess we're not necessarily putting the leather anywhere. Okay, hang on. Let me quickly control the resources a little bit. So let's drop that to about 3 and that to about 3. Okay. And then what we'll do is we'll pick up on some leather over there as well. Okay. And we'll probably need to drop that to about 3 also. And then I'm thinking what we might do is we might go and grab some of this stuff. Okay, but the weaver, this is being used at the sails as well, right? And how much is this creating? 8. So this is it's a full-on, oh, 8 gives us 4. So this guy is using all of that to then generate the sails for us, and the sails is on full steam. So that's okay. So we can do that. So what that basically means is we need another weaver, which will need some more of this and some more of the fibers. I think our fiber production is okay. Yeah, we've got tons of fiber. So I guess what I'll do, where's the other stuff? That's rum. We don't have anything else here, do we? Okay, let's just have a quick look. So if we wanted to look at this, okay, let's look at that. Okay, so this is producing. This is using it, and it is coming to grab it. Oh, it might be over here. Ah, there we go. It's over there. Okay, there is plenty of that about. So I guess we are looking for another weaver, potentially a little bit more this way, to get us a little bit closer to the action, right? So if we were to do that, what is this? This is a guano deposit. Okay, excellent. Okay, let's get another weaver. I'm looking for a weaver. This one, right? The weaver can potentially go up here somewhere so they can use this thing to get down. Not sure. Can't squeeze it in there at all. We could maybe squeeze it on the journey here. Yeah, maybe we do that. We put the weaver in here. Okay, so get that weaver built. It'll get its supply from here. Oh, we'll have a look at the ship thing now. Let's just we'll have a look there. Let's just get the weaver up. So with the weaver up, we're going to say you're going to grab it, yeah, from there, no problems. And, oh, do we have fiber here? We do. Interesting. Okay, so with the weaver in place, I guess the next thing we want to be doing is picking up on those items over there. And what we might do is just drop that to 3. So there's 3 more left. Okay, and then with that, we are saying, please don't go here, but go here instead for your... So you should be... and you should also be grabbing... Okay, hang on. Let's clear that one out. And you should also be going over there. So that should at least make this thing way more efficient, right? So we'll get the slops moving. Now, let's quickly go and have a look at our ship. So this ship has arrived. We need to repair the ship. We'll go about doing planks, I think. Yeah, no problem on the planks. We want to hire some crew. We can't hire these because we're not fulfilling those conditions. So we'll grab some buccaneers and we'll grab some... Yeah, we're all good on these. And we'll grab some swabbies. Let's get some... Did we not grab... Oh, yeah. Could we get more swabbies? I don't think so. We will get some supplies for... Yeah, black powder is going to be fine. Hire crew. I don't think we've got any more crew. I mean, we can't get any more crew, really. It's not ideal, but we can't get any more. So later, perhaps. So now that that's in place, the plan will be for us. We don't need that, but the plan is to maybe get on over this way so we can finish this one off. We should be okay, right? Our prowler is quite maneuverable. Wow, look at how maneuverable it actually is due to the buccaneers. Let's reassign it over there and go and finish Ocean Ends. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Fine. I'm not choose. Ooh, what's happening over here? Let's just have a look. Something is amiss. Oh, and it's living quarters. So we need to find a little spot for someone to be living. I guess we can try and squeeze something in here. So let's see. We've got new fancy homes over here. We've got the classy cabin, but now we also got the fancy cabin. Oh, interesting. The fancy cabin doesn't cost us any stone, but it costs us gold. So I guess we're going to go with this one instead. The gold is a little bit more useful to us straight away, right? Let's continue. If we need to move them and get rid of them, we can. But I guess let's continue this journey of building those up there. That should be useful. I think we can. Is that fertile ground? Let's just have a look. If we look at, say, this, right? Yeah, that is. But we can actually build under it. So we do have the option for fertile ground over there. Now, that should resolve the situation really quickly. We do need to keep an eye on our tobacco stocks. So we are seeing these items rising up. And then the question is really, if we wanted to go with them, we basically need an outfitter. Oh, the turtle one is the one, turtle soup. Okay, so let's quickly have a look at where we're going to do that, right? I'm thinking it's going to be easiest to connect out over here. So let's get an extra setup going in this location. I guess we can do a pier slot over here. Yeah, that's fine as well. So let's grab the pirate camp. So this pirate camp is wanting to be attacked from this side. What we need to do is make sure we're grabbing the turtle supply over here. So I guess, I mean that will get it. I guess this is, we want to be connecting from there, right? But I guess once we just need to make sure we are in fact picking up on. There we go. If we have it here, we grab all of those items and we will be able to build some stuff. That's all of the items that we're going to grab there. So we're not getting the fiber, but I think we have. I don't know if we need another fiber deposit. If we move it anywhere else, right? So if we move it here, for instance, we're not getting the turtle. So the turtle is the important thing, right? So we need to grab that. We're not gaining anything by pushing it out here, though. So I guess up on in this spot right over here is the plan, all right? And that actually is not too far-fetched from where we're at, right? So we can go immediately get a connection out over there. Let's try and actually let's try and do it here so it's a little bit less disruptive in there. So there we go. So that should immediately be set up. At the same time, what we will need to do here is get a galley. Oh, what I needed to have a look at. Yeah, the galley over here will work, right? So we can get the galley. Give us the galley.
Don't keep me waiting.
We'll get the galley up there. We need a tavern. Shall we go tavern right next to it? Yeah, galley and tavern right next to each other there on the same kind of pathway. What I'm also interested in having is getting some warehouses up here. So if we grab the whole warehouse thing, I guess something like this is about right. So we'll get at least one warehouse to start pulling in some stuff for us. So once those things start building, we can start sorting it out. We do need to do a little something like this, I think, all the way out here, maybe. We'll have a look at that. At the moment, it's still a little bit undefended here. So we may have to kind of get that resolved fairly quickly. So what do we need here? If we go and have a look at on this side, what did we bring in? All right, so we want At least food, the baseline of food, right, needs to come in. So let us grab food from over there. We will limit those resources to maybe 3. We'll go with 3 of each, right? So 3 food. Oops, close that one down. Then what we want to do is bring in some booze. So I guess the booze supply. Where is our booze supply? Over there. Provided by the moonshine. Is that that's not a warehouse, right? I want a warehouse that stocks booze. Do we not have one? I mean, these do, but that's for different supply. We don't have a warehouse where all of this is being produced? That is awkward. Okay, go out of that. Let's have a look. Where does this warehouse get its where does it get its booze from? Not there. Oh, over here. Here's a warehouse. Okay, fine. We'll bring it in from over there. Give me this this booze supply. Why does it not pick it up? Oh, here it is. That's the one. We'll bring it in from over there, and what we'll do is we'll drop that down to 3 as well, and I guess that will bring us in the basics there. We potentially need something for lumber. Actually, we don't. Let's skip that because lumber is so close by. We don't need that. And then for stone, if we wanted to have a look at stone, I guess we can get some stone blocks from over here. Again, what we will do is we'll just drop it down to say 3. So I guess that will start to bring in some of the basic stuff, right? Okay. Let us quickly go to see we've got another thing on, right? Yeah, here we go. Let's have a look at this, see if we can deal with that. Okay, what are we doing? We choose carefully. Disarming with a smile, so we can really reduce those pirates. We can reduce all opponent stats by 4 to 24. I think that's maybe one thing we should be hitting. Yeah, let us go ahead and do that. That's good.
Confused? Don't worry, that's normal.
Okay, so now they should be not in a, not in a good position to deal any damage to us. So deal 1 damage to our supplies for 100 meters gained. Okay, that is, yeah, that is quite substantial. So the question is, do we try and gain or do we try and do something else? Do we deal this damage, for instance, and we gain some other stuff along the way? I think we don't need that. These will all cost us supply, right? Deal. Oh, but we can prevent damage to supply, right? So let us try this one. Ooh, massive hit to supply. That didn't work out for us. Not even close. Okay, we just need to get out of here, right? With as little cost to supply as possible. So I guess that's the one, right? We'll just finish that one off, get through there. Ooh, these guys are all dead. Okay, survive 3 remaining turns. That is a bit of a challenge to us right now. So we will need to prevent damage to our crew, right? For 1 supply, that's a pretty good shot, right? So we'll do that one. Thank you. Then they're going to deal both damage to our crew and to our vessel. Vessel can take a bit more, so I guess we're going to try and prevent the damage to the crew yet again and take the vessel damage. That's okay. And then dealing damage to the vessel only, so I'm just going to shoot that one. There we go. Now we need to gain an edge, which is the last thing we can do. It's quite a bit. It's like 80 that we need to gain. They're not doing anything right now. So I guess we're just going to go for the big ticket item here. That should get us there. That's done, and now we need to do it one more time. They're going to ask us to lose edge, and they're going to gain us damage. Plus, we're going to get a little bit more here. I think we'll do this one. Oh, we're not quite there yet. We'll do this one, and that should finish it off, right? There we go. Wow, we did it. We did it. More armor at sea legs. Beautiful. What are we doing? We wake up from our nightmare covered in mud and leaves. We must have ran from the feast and into the jungle while entranced in the vision. Phoenix watches over us, grinning his lipless grin. Except, what was that? That's it? Did we get anything? Feasting with legends done, huh? Is that it? Feasting with legends. We've got it. Okay. Did that give us anything? Really? It didn't give us anything?
Good stuff, wasn't it? What you saw was Rupert Killigrew, the gnarliest bastard ever to sail the seven seas.
I'm familiar. He hungered.
He'll add you to... We're staying at...
Fine. Ah, here we go. Here it's going to come. We passed the Brethren's test and faced the undead pirate Rupert Killigrew. We may join them at Wildfire Isles where they gather in the volcano's heat to forge plans against the Reaper. We'll accept that.
I suppose it was only a
I was counting.
Careful now.
Who said it?
Let's skip all of that. There's an event available.
We're here.
Your ship reached event at the Seven Seas, right? Which one might that be? Is it this?
Finally.
I mean, they've been there for quite a while. But this ship needs to head on over here. We'll embark over there so we can stock up again. But things are looking pretty good for us there. But there's been a new event somewhere. I guess, I don't know. Is it this one? The Secret of Prosperity. Oh. Oh. Shall we reassign over there, please? Okay, let's pop in there and see what that is. Start ambition.
Finally.
Too many. I mean, I didn't quite pick up on that. I could have put a few more things so our cohesion could go up a little bit more. Right, that gave us stuff straight away, right? The captain's wife. What does that actually do? No idea. That didn't give us anything. I thought it would have given us some stuff, right? Up here to get up all the way out there, right? Was not that clear to me, actually. Was not that clear to me. Okay, so back to this. So these guys should be starting to slowly fill up so that we could then in turn get some stuff for these to, well, at the very least, what we'll need to do is pick up on some food over there, right? So when that food comes in, at least anybody who lives here will have access to food straight away, and we can slowly pick up on that. Now, the first thing we want to be doing is just getting our turtle thing up and running here, right? The turtle catcher. Yeah, we'll get the turtle catcher in place there. We will try and get it a reasonable walkway across, right? Can we? We can cut across here somewhere. I want to try and get it at a reasonable level, right? Is that a is that even connected to it? Oh, it would be connected to it over there. We'll do that, right? Get it connected like so, and then we'll grab this guy and run it all the way over there. All right, and then from here we will be at the very least tying in. Okay, let's then tie it in where? Not there. I want to just tie it in like this, right? That just feels a little bit more normal. What is this saying? No pirate camp connection. Is that correct? Okay, well, let's try if we were to get something going over there. So maybe this doesn't count as a pirate camp connection. That seems to be the problem. Okay. Well, what I'll do then is let's just demolish this connection and we'll redo maybe a connection like this, really. I guess that should do it. Oh, and what is that saying now? Construction resource not available. And what is that? Oh, we need tabby? What is that saying? Resource production not set up yet. Tabby. Let's have a look at what is tabby. Tabby. Oh, tabby is produced from limestone and shellfish things. Do we have this set up anywhere? Presumably not. Luckily, we have that included over here as well, and we can set that up straight away also. So let's quickly get that connection in play here. Okay, so we'll get that one set up also. So the tabby should start flowing. I guess we should get a warehouse in this area also. Warehouse. If the warehouse goes in there, right, that it's still all connected, right? The warehouse can go in there and we can start to do the whole tabby thing. So tabby needs this and it also needs limestone. So I'm guessing we'll do, you know, we'll try and keep this all on that same kind of level. So this guy will be picking up limestone somewhere, right? So where do we have limestone? We do have limestone, right? Did we not set up the limestone thing? Okay, let's have a quick look at that then. So this is a lime. Oh, no. We have a lime kiln. The lime kiln is over here, right? There's the lime kiln. So where is it taking its stuff? Oh, directly. How much is this taking? Oh, very little. So we have no lime kiln warehouse. Interesting. Can we add some over here? We can. So let's add limestone in there. And actually at the same time then, this guy needs to decouple from that and we'll grab it straight from over here instead, right? So we'll get all of these three things in there, right? And then at the same time, what we can do, oh, a community thing, we'll pop into that in, oh, we'll pop into that in just a minute. Let's just get a bit of the limestone to come on over. Again, what we'll do is we'll limit it to like 3 stacks, right? So we'll start to get that in. Let's quickly have a look at this. Our recent visit to Crossbone Keys has brought the existence of our island to the attention of a local tribe. They have sent a delegation to our shores asking for our help. How shall we respond? Offer them gifts. We don't need the cohesion, so we can be pretty costly on cohesion. Okay, so that's fine. We don't need that. Trade for gold. I don't think so. These things are valuable. Offer them a place on our island. I think that's a little bit more better. A little bit more better. That will actually help us a little bit. So we'll go with that, and that actually gives us the extras. Okay, so we can afford those items there. Okay, so this is starting to build up then, right? So as soon as these items are built, right? So this guy will be using it. So what is its it's requires 4. This one is producing 8, right? So I guess what we'll do is we'll say you're going to pick up on that, and what we'll do is we'll drop it down to 3, and you will instead of grabbing it over there, you will be grabbing it from over here, and then you will be picking it up over there, and what we'll do is we'll just stack it up to about 3 stacks. Maybe we'll expand that, but once that's ready, this one will be built, and then we can also start stacking up the turtles in that location particularly, and I need to put an end to this. Let's just get this one to actively start working. Get some tabby done so that we can build up this thing, and then that should be okay. Now the next piece of the puzzle that we'll need to start building here straight away is, I guess, the defenses. So that shouldn't be a big deal, but if we were to do this one here, I think that's probably about right. So let's do that. That should be workable. This one should get built now. Oh, it needs 25 tabby. And I guess what is our rate of tabby production? Not great, but it should get there. We're not going to need it constantly. And then I guess what this will also need to be home for is we need to bring in some black powder. Okay, so bring in some black powder. We'll drop that down to, say, 3 stacks of black powder also, so that this guy, once it's done, or can get its black powder from over here as soon as it arrives, so we should be able to defend. That's pretty good. How far is this? I mean, this one, still getting there, We want to get it done. We've got a ship somewhere out over here, so let's quickly pop in there. We need to repair the ship. Yeah, happy to do that. We need to hire some... Oh, no. Crew is fine. We didn't lose any crew. We need to get some supplies, though. Black powder versus gold. I think black powder is okay. We'll spend the black powder for it. And then later, perhaps. Okay, so is that it? We now need to do... What is the next piece? Over here? Come and grab raiding with a raven. We won't do that now, right? We won't do that right now, but I guess the ship is ready and set up. I just want to get this new supply chain up, which will be over here as soon as our tabby is all resolved. It's getting there. Yeah, so I guess about a 5 items in the slot is about right. I don't mind the fact that the black powder takes ages to get here. It's the least of our worries, I guess, because we just need to stockpile enough to keep this thing going, and I guess that's what it's going to do. So as soon as this black powder arrives, it's going to go straight over there, and it's going to start its production journey. But we're going to need to continue to bring in the black powder, basically. So that's our logistics system hard at work. We don't have long distance stuff. And I guess what we can eventually do, probably we should have a bit of a look at that straight away, is getting a bit of a mast set up. Okay, so if we were to, say, do a mast over there and connect this mast over to that mast. Okay, so at least that will start working. Yeah, now getting this back down is potentially going to be a bit of a problem. So if we wanted to put a mast, say, up here, I don't think that's going to work, right? What was that? Built-in masts? Cool. Didn't know that was a thing. And then we wanted to potentially connect it. No, not going to work. So I guess we need yet another mast, say... Can we bring it up a little bit higher, though? So I guess the question is, can we we'll put a mast in there, and I'm guessing they should be connectable. And then we'll do this one up here. No, that doesn't want to work. If we go with this side, yeah, there we go. So it's a little awkward, but at least we're slowly getting there. And then the question is, can we do this? I guess the answer is no. So one more mast then. Let's quickly grab one more mast, say, right here. I guess that's the plan. And we'll connect that one up there, and we'll connect this one. Really? I thought we... Hang on. That's not going to work, but this one... Oh, it's not working. I do wonder, would that work? Would that work? I guess they can get down from there, right? So this would be potentially useful. Okay, so this thing is up and running right now, producing that. So what we'll do is we'll pop in there and we'll now fill this one up with some stuff. Now, if we look at the pirate camp quickly, we've got a little bit more of everything that we need. So now we can actually have a look at a couple of homes, maybe just one or two of them. You know, if we do maybe 2 homes like that, that will start to produce some, or at least some places for people to live. We'll pop in here. That's D done. We've got lots of masts in place. We can go back to the compass. And what can we get over here? So we actually need something. So it's either a salty banner or a salty cabin. And I guess it's going to cost us something. Well, let's have a look at this. And now we've got a level 3 hunter over there, a Tempest. And if we go here, I just want to have a look. So this banner costs 10 versus this banner costs 10. They all cost 10, right? So it doesn't really matter. We'll place we'll place a few of them out over this way as well, right? So we're at least upping that number a little bit. Yeah, so this is already ready and defending. Okay, good. So that's all set up. So now we can actually start to produce. Let's quickly just have a look at that. We can do not that one, not this one. Oh, this one. We can do the soup kitchen. It needs water. I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it in over here. Right, the soup kitchen. I'm going to pop it in. Is that too far? I guess we need to maximize this a little bit. So we have the soup kitchen in there, so it'll start working, so at least we'll produce it. The water, we'll have a look at where the water is coming from as soon as the tabby is in here. Tabby is making its way in. Come on. Oh, you're missing some more tabby? Bring in some little bit more tabby. Oh, I need to end this episode. It is still an interesting game, right? I'm enjoying it. So if we have a look at this, I just want to see. The water itself is coming from over there. And those guys are coming from over there. And what I guess we're going to do is we're going to say, well, pick up the soup like so. And we'll drop it down to 3. Keep that ready to go and see how that kind of keeps pace with all the activities. What we can do is try and put in, well, we'll look at some efficiencies in the future. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please hit that like button. I will see you again in the next episode where we'll continue our journey. Bye-bye.